This is just a little, I want to call it a Corolla, but it's a Celica. Sweat dripping. It's hotter than a devil's nutsack out here. This thing needs a new paint job, but that's all there is to it. But trying to make it, you know, not totally embarrassing to drive. Here's what we got. So I got some super fine cut Meguiar's polishing compound because, I mean, obviously the paint is very thin, and I guess it's got clear on it. That's probably not showing up in the camera, but that right there, yeah, it's getting shiny. I have to do that by hand. So I don't know who all has watched the video of when this thing came home, and well, twice it's come home, but yeah, it's been sitting around for quite a while. It was pretty gnarly. I mean, some parts are worse than others, but this is basically how it started. Absolutely no shine, all chalky. With the compound, I've worked my way around to about here and across the hood a little bit each day. It's not going to be a show car by any means, but probably not embarrassing to drive. Once I get all that, turn my attention to the interior, which really isn't bad. I mean, dash is nice, seats are nice. It's pretty clean. It's just been sitting around and sun beaten for years. But eventually, like I said, I gave this to my stepson. It needs 3 tires and rear struts to be put back on the road. The thing always fires right up. Seems to run like a champ. Shifts good and all that. Doesn't drive like anything's loose outside of the rear struts are destroyed. That's going to be a whole other video. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, little each day. So that being said, since I'm going to be back to work in a shop doing 1/3 of my capacity, but still a full-time job, as soon as I get this out of here, I'm going to get started on this. That needs to be all shiny black, and it needs a bunch of work. Neither of the windows roll down properly. I don't think the driver's side moves at all. If you roll down the passenger side, you have to pull it back up, so it needs at least window regulators. But there's no rust whatsoever on that car. Of course, 3/4 of it's plastic, but it needs the exhaust hooked up because it's ridiculously loud. Open headers. It could use a set of tires, some maintenance kind of stuff. I don't know. That's going to be a whole other can of worms, but I will get there. It also might get set back because my daily out there has been running on 3 cylinders for what seems like forever, but it keeps doing Honda things, so hopefully it will continue to do Honda things. So, like I said, it's hotter than the devil's nutsack out here. The sun's setting, so it's probably right about 90 or so, and I got a big fan blowing right on me. Anyways, I'm trying to use this Harbor Freight polisher. That thing's a joke. Don't waste your money. Just go with the upgraded. It's got the long handle on it. Trying to keep myself motivated to do this as much as possible when it's cool enough, you know, evening-ish. But yeah, fan blowing right on me. That's Mary back there in the mess, firing out toward me. Slowly but surely. Maybe someday I'll win the lottery and build myself a nice shop, not try to pull this stuff off out in the yard or, you know, in a residential garage or something like that. But until then, I work with what I got. That's as far as it's gonna go for today. Guys got other stuff to do. I mean, It's coming along, sorta. I mean, it's less embarrassing. Shining, blacking. Oh, it's coming along. Talk, talk, talk. Copyright infringement. Yeah, that one's already black.